10 strong cheapy fragrances. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. So I was looking at my collection and trying to decide which ones are some of my strongest cheapy fragrances. This wasn't really that easy of a list to narrow it down because I've got quite a few cheapies and a lot of them are pretty strong. I mean, the honorable list mention could be like endless, and that's why I don't even want to go there because I thought about doing some honorable mentions, but if I really started that, then I have to just list probably like 20 or 30. Instead of doing that, we're gonna make lists like this pretty often. So if that's the type of content you're into, hit that subscribe now and forget about it. One and done. Designer fragrances can range anywhere from $120 to $180 nowadays. You get a little rinky-dink 2-ounce, especially strong fragrances. Little 2 ounce is gonna run you about 180 bucks. And I'm talking about Gucci Guilty Elixir and Sauvage Elixir. Now, sometimes they are worth the price tag. I mean, they are worth the price tag, especially when in terms of like strong fragrances. But we're looking for some cheat codes. We're looking to break out of the matrix, and that's exactly what these fragrances are. The fragrances to help you escape the matrix. Maybe that should have been the title. No. Anyways, 10 fragrances that last long and they don't break the bank, breaking the matrix. The first one on this list is going to be a pretty unisex fragrance. A lot of gentlemen are actually gonna find this one to be more feminine leaning. So it is feminine leaning, fragrance. This is after Montale's Intense Cafe, and it's called Tanasuk by El Haramain. So I got a couple of DMs or emails, etc. about this fragrance in particular, and that a lot of people are buying this and it's no longer Extrait de Parfum. The one I have on hand is Extrait de Parfum, and I swear to God, this thing lasted 5 days on my hoodie. 5 freaking days, and it's pretty intoxicating. It's not a love at first sniff, but the more I put that hoodie on to take my dogs out, that's the taking the dogs out to go drop their dookies, I could smell this and I would just fall in love over and over and over. So there is this cherry accord that comes along with this fragrance in specific, but overall this is a close fragrance to Montale's Intense Cafe. Rose, coffee, and just extremely strong. This is beast mode fragrance. If you're looking for strong, and I'm not just talking about how long this lasts, I'm talking about projection, sillage, everything. Tanasuk is exactly that. Next fragrance is relatively new. It's Initio's Paragon, but it's stronger and louder in every single way. It's fruity at the top with some incense and black pepper in the base and a signature note of Palo Santo. Ladies, you could easily get away with this one as well. It's pretty unisex. It's got this jammy fruits type of vibe to it as well. This is called Nashama by Lattafa, the original. There's a Caprice version. This one is the original. Pretty unisex. Initio Side Effect. It's one of the most talked about fragrances from Initio. Forgive me, okay? But no, Paragon is probably one of the other more talked about fragrances as well. So if you don't want to shell out the 320 bucks for that, this about $35, $45, and I swear it's stronger. It's loud, okay? It's loud. I personally believe it to be louder than Paragon in itself. A little bit of a twist more so, but still pretty much like 85%. Pretty close and extremely strong. Next fragrance is a Nuit. This is a suede bomb, man. Suede vanilla explosion. And this is called Rifaqaat by Paris Corner. This is the best one. I know there is a more refined version, and to be honest with you guys, I really do have to check that one out first, okay? So there is one that a lot of people are talking about from another brand. I think it's called Nail Queen or something like that. Forgive me for not getting the name right, but I do have this one. I have a couple of other ones, and so far, this has definitely been the loudest one. Suede Vanilla Bomb. It smells like my Nubuck J's. Straight up, right here. Definitely sexier than just some Nubuck Jordans, for sure. It's got that vanilla as well. Super loud, long-lasting, borderline cloying if you spray it too much. Another fragrance that's extremely loud as well, but this one's sexy AF, man. Honestly, a lot of women that try and go for the original, I recommend that they grab this one. It's slightly better as well. And this is Aromatics Imperiale, Club de Nuit Imperiale, for a fraction of, this should be in every woman's collection. Every woman's collection for sure. It's got a Middle Eastern vibe to the whole thing, but it's so much sexier than just the original Delina. It's got oud, it's got some incense, rose, super sexy fragrance right here, and so damn strong. Check this one out, ladies. Number 5 is pretty subtle, but this is a strong fragrance. If you start spraying more than 5 sprays of this thing, which I don't recommend, but it can be borderline cloying. It's that strong. It's a beast mode fragrance that's gonna last all freaking day. This is Barakat Satin Oud by Fragrance World. One of my favorite inspired buys. I used to really enjoy Ministry of Oud, and it's been really hard to find, but believe it or not, Fragrance World also makes that one now. I don't know, it's weird, it's crazy, but it smells good. That one smells good as well, but for now, this is extremely strong. Barakat Satin Oud. You spray this more than 5 times, you're gonna get extremely nuclear projection. I'm not recommending you do so, but if you do, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. There you go. Next one is going to be Sala. This one I've been talking about for a long time. It's not gonna come as a surprise to a lot of you that watch me on a regular basis. I love you guys. And I love you new guys too. Yeah. This is Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. $25 to $35 and one of the most high-end oud-based fragrances that you can smell. It's not going to be a mass appealing, or I shouldn't say mass appealing, because it is relatively easy to enjoy for the masses that like oud. So you have to like oud fragrances to enjoy this one. So if you're a beginner, etc., or somebody that doesn't really have experience with oud and saffron fragrances, this might not be a safe blind buy or something safe that you can just pick up and just say, hey, yeah, it smells good. It smells like oud and I want to try it. No, a lot of saffron, chocolate, oud, rose combination, but still projection performance, crazy. Next one has to be the loudest version of Initio's Oud for Greatness. I mean, this stuff, it outshines Oud for Glory by Lattafa. This is called Armaf Odyssey Aoud, the gold one. This is definitely louder, stronger, and more refined than Oud for Glory by Lattafa, definitely. And I mean, this one came out way after that one as well, so it's only expected. Now, do you need this one if you have that one? Not necessarily, but it is louder, it's stronger, and it's a little bit more refined. So it depends on how much you like that DNA. Oud for Greatness. Next one's strange, but I'm in love with this now. The first couple times I wore it, I was like, whoa, it was different. It's very different. This is niche DNA. This is a niche style fragrance. And believe it or not, it comes in one of these bottles. It's called Lattafa's Badi' al-Oud Honor and Glory. It's very different. It's pineapple creme brulee. That's what the notes are, okay? So I get some kind of ginger, some pineapple, maybe some ambergris in here. It's very different, unusual, but I freaking love it. The first day I wore this, I sprayed it about 6 times and it was too much. It was 6 times, was definitely too much, but this list is a list of strong fragrances and that's exactly what this one is. Pineapple cream, sweet base, some kind of ginger and ambroxan. I haven't really quite pinpointed exactly what this is, but really I kind of want to leave it there because I'm enjoying it just for that reason as well. And not to mention the crazy strong performance of this one makes this a very, very highly recommended fragrance in terms of strong performing and good smelling fragrances. Check this one out, Honor and Glory. Down to the last two. This last one, I'm going to tease you with it one more time, okay? Well, no promises, but it's not available until around March. And this is Liquid Brun by Fragrance World. I picked this up from the Dubai convention when I was out there, Beauty World Dubai. This is Altair. Stronger than Altair. Vanilla, cinnamon, some resin, super sexy fragrance that's extremely strong, long lasting, and projects. It does definitely perform better than the original for sure. Liquid Brun by Fragrance World. Pretty unisex also. Ladies, you can get away with this one, but guys, it's spicy enough to easily rock. I think this is pretty unisex. Ladies, if you like spiced vanilla fragrances, try this one. Believe it or not, guys, a lot of fragrances are unisex, even designer fragrances that are marketed for men. I mean, they're fragrances. If it smells good on you, rock it. That's all that really matters. And speaking of unisex fragrances, this is one that I personally believe to be more feminine. A lot of guys like this. A lot of them wear it and they find this to be unisex. This is Herba Pura, basically. The best one in my opinion. The loudest one, for sure. So damn strong. It's a little bit pricey though for what you get. Haramain does have these amber ouds that are kind of pricey, honestly, for 2 ounce. But honestly, you get what you pay for with these fragrances, especially with Haramain. 2 ounces for around $55, but you don't really have to spray it that much. Ladies, more than 4 sprays of this is crazy. This is a fruit basket. Can definitely be screechy if you go more than 4 to 6 sprays. Otherwise, the best Herba Pura in my opinion. There's a couple of Lattafa versions, but they're much more synthetic than that one. There you have it, 10 strong cheapy fragrances. If you're all about the muscle in terms of performance, then these will do exactly that. They'll perform for sure. There will be a bunch more lists just like this. Make sure to hit that subscribe and the like. And until the next video, peace.